Well, we are back once again with all kind of technical difficulties, they might say. Hmm. Big rip. I'm not impressed by anything what anyone is doing.
Hello.
Hey man, could you
Hello.
hear me?
I can hear you. Yes,
Oh
I can
man.
hear you. Can you
How's
hear
it
me?
going, man? Oh fuck yeah, man. I seen you the whole time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, wait, check 1 2. Could you hear me, Brad Bowie, or what?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh man.
And
Okay, man, we finally get it right after a while. Dumbass piece of shit me, man.
is my
Oh,
camera working too?
oh fuck yeah, Max. You're all good on your end, man. Don't worry about me. I'm the dumb piece of shit
you
that's
said
supposed to know what
you sound like you're having hell of a time, man.
I know, man. I've been drinking a little bit too much, but you guys still comprehend. Don't worry about me,
No,
man.
that's all
I'm doing good.
good. Hell yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to get better lighting here. Hold on. I was actually kind of just getting ready to chill and get some Z's in. Well, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if this works this time.
Yeah, I know. Okay, on my end of things, man, it's 1:56 a.m. right now in California. What's your time, man?
it's, I'm an hour ahead of time, so it's gonna be 2:50. It's 2:58.
2:58.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I mean,
and
I don't know.
I don't.
I mean, just for the head, just to be ahead of the spectrum, like how much you want time to spend? 15 minutes, 20,
I,
30, just whatever you want,
I
you know,
mean, yeah,
man.
we'll just chat it up for a little. I have to get up. I don't have anything to do tomorrow until 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I ain't. Other than that, I mean, I got nothing else in plan. Like I was just gonna go catch some sleep just because I got bored. Cause I want to see if I'm trying to figure out if there's a way. I'll just show it to you really quick. Hold on. Let me know if
Okay.
you have a good view of my screen here.
Oh yeah,
Just
man. It
trying to.
looks good. It looks good.
So that's like my loading screen,
Hmm.
and this is like when I'm playing the game, and this is my pause screen. So like you can still see the game, but my microphone is muted on this screen. But I like this one. It's my loading screen. It's my new one. It's my two little bastard birds right there. And then fucking, I'm downloading this game right now. It's called
Hey man,
Sea
just
of
to let you know,
Thieves.
man, on your Twitch, like those 7 followers you got, one of them is me, man. Remember that shit.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Devin's following me too. He
So me and
I don't
Devin,
know
and then
if he
like
watched.
five hundred strangers, huh?
Yeah, just basically, and I've talked to a couple of them. Like, I had a follower who actually he would watch or they would watch every so often, but then they unfollowed me. So I don't know what I did wrong to make them not want to talk and follow me anymore. But it is what it is, you know. That's just part of
People always
the
seem to
the
do
deal.
that. I mean, like, like from my experience, females always did that shit to me. I said, "Oh, fuck it then."
Yeah. Also, I got a box here that's from the post office that I'm sending out to somebody.
Oh yeah.
So I got your package ready, is what I'm saying. So I'll be
Oh
sending
my
that shit
god,
out.
man.
I just got to
Here,
make sure I send it.
when we get the exact time. Okay, it's Sunday, April 10th, 1:59
Yeah,
a.m. in Califas. You know what I mean?
yeah. Probably tomorrow, sometime, not tomorrow. Uh, well, yeah, actually, because it's 2, 3. So yeah, I'll send it sometime on Monday, and I'm gonna put a rush on it. That way, it gets to you fast. And
Yeah,
just keep in mind that it's kind of awkward heavy, like it's top heavy. I kind of packaged it a little weird, but it's everything inside of it is very tucked in. That way, nothing too fragile in it. You know what I mean? But just keep in mind that there's a lot of stuff in there that you just make sure you don't throw the box away before you check every corner of the box. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
There's
I
something
just put
weird
hella
going on
shit.
there.
No, it's just I packaged it hella weird. Is if anything, like there's hella newspapers and shit to kind of keep it all from moving around and shit. I put some fucking
Yeah, I could
put some
comprehend that,
foam in
man.
there. Yeah, it's very shrimworm type package. If you catch my
Yeah, I
drift.
know.
Yeah, so
Fuck,
look
man.
forward to that. You should be getting it by the end of this week, you know, starting Monday. So I hope so, at least.
Shit, man. This is our first live stream, man, or what the fuck is going on here?
Fucking A, man. And see, the thing is, I think this would be better on laptops. Like if you get your laptop running and going, and oh shit, I just realized I was gonna send you a USB drive with like fucking what you call it, like things you could download on the computer, but I forgot to
Mhm.
put it in there. I'll probably send you another package with the USB in it.
There's one thing I want to know, man, because I already have a
Hmm.
Twitch account, and the thing I
Yeah,
want to know is like I play a lot of Android games, from Google Play. Could I live
right.
stream those?
Basically,
Because
you could
I don't know,
live
I'm kind
stream
of new to
anything.
that game.
Yeah, you could live stream anything just uh as long as you have the stuff to do it, you know. You just need the
Mhm.
fucking the connections and whatnot. Like that's what I
Yeah.
was trying to tell you. Like I was gonna put a USB in the box and send it with you with like programs to download, like such like Fruity Loops and OBS, but it's not like you can't download them yourself. You know what I mean? So it's not
Oh
that big of
yeah,
a
that,
deal.
that
Actually,
shit's basic.
you just got to find a place with good internet connection is all, and then fucking it's basically just a simple click and download it, and it takes 20 minutes tops to download those programs, and then you're good to go.
You good to
So
go.
yeah, man.
Go.
So what do you
You
think it
know,
was like? What that was
I
making
think
us not connect?
well, what I did, like from my past experience of using shitty phones all my life, I just
Yeah,
figured that like when like something to start slowing up and doing this and that, doing jack off bullshit, fucking just restart the whole phone. You know, like when you press the power button down and the volume button down at the same time, and then all of a sudden, here we
Right.
are, man. Yeah, it's like, yeah,
That makes sense. I get that. I get it.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
From if I ever do a live stream on my phone ever again, man, I would have to do that every time, so that way I make it nice and fresh, man. Because I mean, like when you're on my live stream all ago, like, was it all weird, like weird sounds and shit?
So the first one, like I could hear like fuzzy noise, and
Hmm.
it sounded like as if you were in the next room. You know what I mean? It sounded like I could hear noise like in the far background, but it wasn't
Hmm.
very clear. It was like hella stuffy and shit. Like I said, it was like white noise. And so that's when I was like, you know what? Maybe he's still trying to configure it, and I was like, fucking, I can't even chat and say anything. Like if I write in my chat, I was able to see your chats, but I don't know if you were able to see mine
No,
because
I
I
wasn't
went to
able to see yours
comments.
at all.
Yeah, so there's private chat and then there's comments. I can't write in comments, but I could write in private chat. And I was like, well, if it's private chat, I don't think he's gonna see it. But I seen your comments, the one just before this. Like I seen what you're writing. You're like, I don't know, man. This shit's dumb or whatever. You know, like you're like tripping out on it. I seen your comments. I couldn't hear you that time though. Like so, it was a hit and a miss here and there. But I mean, shit now is working now, so that's
It's
really
like
all
a
that
bullet
matters,
or a
I
gun.
guess.
It's a hit and miss in the dark, right?
Yeah, sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. So yeah, man. I mean, shit. And then, so are you able to save these videos or delete them or download them too, or what?
Okay. As far as I know, how use is all the videos I have on my channel, I could put them on private or I put them as public. But
Yeah.
like for the test videos, I probably might put them on public. But I don't know. This is kind of like dumb. Like I said before, man. I trying to like you have a guest, I mean. So
Yeah, I got
I'm not sure how. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out, but like all it does say is where these chats turn out to be, it's gonna be fucking raw as fuck, man. Raw chats, you know.
Yeah, no, that's good shit. One thing that I could say right now is when you're talking, there's like do you have your earbuds in or something, or
Yes,
you're
I
just talking
do.
on the
Yeah,
phone?
yeah. I'm talking on
Okay.
the phone with my
It,
earbuds in.
okay, there might be something. So whenever you talk, there's like a little jittery noise. It's not bad, but it is like it sometimes it makes you like you'll say something and then it'll repeat itself. And I think a lot of that is because maybe you're streaming and maybe it's bad quality on some end. But other than that, I mean, I could still hear you loud and clear. Like I'm just giving you ideas on what it sounds like, you know what I mean? Like it's good quality, but there's something that's not reaching its is not enough, maybe it's too much power for something. I'm not sure, you
Yeah,
know. So, but like it's really clear. Like it literally almost seems like you're right. Like it's better than when I'm talking to you on the regular phone, like on a regular phone call. That's is a big difference. That's crazy. So yeah,
I
man,
wish I
fucking.
wish we had an audience, man, to react to what we're doing.
uh,
That'd be pretty
yeah,
funny,
I mean,
man.
I,
Might be in the future,
I
you know what I
wouldn't mind
mean?
it. I wouldn't mind it. I have to say it's whatever, man. Fucking, I'm this is what it's come to, like that last time I talked to you, man. Freaking, uh, there are things where people go through shit and generations change. This is what the generation has become. It's become this, literally, just talking to your buddies
I
online,
know. I
and
know, man. It's
there's
fucking crazy.
Yeah, so this is the way to communicate nowadays and take fucking classes, and there's a whole generation dying out that's not used to this, which is kind of it's scary and it's also intriguing. And there's already talk about um
It's so fucking weird
company
to me, man. It's so weird to me. Like when I was growing up, like as a young teenager, like in the late '90s, early 2000s, what they always said is
yeah,
like if you use the internet too much times, if you always stay on the internet all the time, that's like a mental disorder.
yeah.
But in times of like right now, like the pandemic and all that, what does that mean now? I mean, that was like a
It
mental
means
disorder like 15 years ago, man.
yeah.
You gotta get out
And
more
that's not
often, man.
yeah, no. It's a little weird. It's definitely a change. It's a change of pace. Whether it's good or bad, it depends on how you look at it. I guess how you use it, because it is a tool nowadays. As
Oh
opposed
yeah.
to back then, it was more like, oh man, let's download a dirty picture, or let's
We're
fucking
all
order
piece of
something from
shit, aren't
some
we?
site.
we're,
Yeah.
we're old, aren't we?
I mean, we're fucking. I'm gonna be 32 tomorrow, so
Oh, don't worry,
that's
man. I got a
or not tomorrow.
podcast. If I turn old, man, I'll,
I'm
I'll make
actually
sure I make a lot of money first with my Patreon or something. Don't worry, man. I'll make
yeah,
you good. I'll make you good.
yeah, no, it's all good. I I've just now realized, dude, it's 3:12. I'm 32 years old today, Jake. Fucking,
Yeah, man. When is your birthday again? April what?
it's
10th?
it's today. Yeah, today's the 10th.
So, so,
Fucking,
so, like, the first testing of my live stream is your birthday present? Is that what it is? I
hey,
don't
fuck it,
care,
why
man.
not, man?
I don't give a shit. I
That
didn't
works.
know that. I mean, I didn't plan it to be that way, man. I did not fucking
Yeah,
plan it
no,
to.
me neither. Shit. And then I'm gonna send you a birthday present too, so I guess it works out, man.
Hey, man, let's put it this way. Those females, that hit the age 30 and older, you know what I mean? But they're old at all. They just say they're young. Hey, man, guess what? Even you are young.
Yeah, no, it's
Semi.
it's definitely so age. It shows when you least expect it or when you least want it to show, and that's usually when you're trying to when you realize this chick, she's interested, but then she hears how old you are, and then she's no longer interested. That's when age fucking sucks. You know that like
Yeah.
there's a couple chicks that I tried to get with, and the only thing that stopped them from even thinking about it was
Are they
after
young
I
though
told them I
or
was in
old?
my 30s. 26. One of them was 26. Another one was, I think, like
Mm,
22, 23, around there.
yeah.
But
After
they
10 years
found
go
out I
by,
was
it'd
30.
be funny though, wouldn't it? On their end,
I mean, I'd be even older then too, though. you know, uh, I don't know. And then a lot of like this one chick, dude. She said I talk like I'm old. Like that one tripped me out. I was like, shit, I talk like an old person. Like, what does that mean? Fucking, I don't even understand the meaning of that sentence, But the basic from what I get out of it is I just the way I explain myself or the way I talk is that of a fucking a 90s baby, I guess. I don't know. And she's like 24 telling me this shit, or
Yeah.
27, somewhere
Generation
around that
Z,
age.
probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird. It like I said, fucking age for me at least, it hits me when I least expect it, and it's usually in a situation where like that, that chick, she's like, you talk like an old guy. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, bitch? So I don't know. It has its moments though, like when somebody doesn't know what the hell they're talking about and you have a better intellectual understanding on shit than they do. That's usually when age is a better prophet and you're able to educate them on some shit. That's all I ever do now is I talk to youngsters about how they can make better money moves, and if they're gonna buy a car to fucking, you know, to just pan things out, there's a better way to fucking invest, and buy shit, like
Mhm.
literally this one dude who I work with, he walked up to me, he's like, hey Brad, I'm getting a car, man. Well, what kind of information can you give me about cars? I'm like, shit, man. Do you have time? you know? So we just talked it up a little bit. And like this was like when I first started working at my new job, and I was like maybe a month into it, and I don't know, the people there that I work with, man, I they accepted me hella fast, and it made it easier for me to work with them. Like I don't feel peer pressure and judged, you know. But that's also the beauty of working in a kitchen is nobody's really there to have fun and chat and get to know each other. Everybody's kind of just constantly moving. You're
Don't you
on your
get
feet for
food,
fucking
man? Don't you
8 hours.
get? I mean, food is good,
I
dude.
get free food. Definitely I get free food, man. Like fucking they give me the privilege to eat food that they make, and at the end of the night I'm able to take food home with me if there's any leftover, which usually there is. So it's really a fucking dream job for me, man. Especially, just fucking my body is taking a toll. My fucking knees give out on me and my fucking back hurts a lot. My gray hairs are growing longer and shit.
Do I have
Fucking
any gray hairs, man?
yeah. I was just gonna say, do you got any gray hairs, motherfucker? Uh,
No, no, man. I might just shave my
you,
shit up. How do we know?
you over there getting all gray on us too. You trying to hide it. Don't hide it, man. You gotta embrace it. That's how you let the people know, man. Fucking like you may look at me funny or think of me of a lower person, but I got age, and with age comes wisdom, and you gotta express that wisdom to them. Like show them that
Mhm.
you have that wisdom. That's how I look
You know,
at it.
what? I just take confidence, man. It just like it might seem like it's arrogance. I guess it could be that way, but like I'm an old guy, right? 30, 40s, but yet there's people
Mhm.
judging me older than me. You know what I mean? Like, what about them? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I mean, they, I,
They're sad because they're not young anymore. I don't know. There's so many ways to look at situations like that.
yeah, I know, man. The fucking
Like the what?
It's just like the boomers, like the judgmental boomers, just want to judge the fuck out of us because, yeah, you're one of those late '80s babies and all that, That's because that's what I was, man. I was born in '87, man. It just, yeah,
Right.
but I'm not young anymore. But what about those people that's judging me? That's like 50, 60, 7 years old. What about that? What about that?
Yeah. I catch myself doing things like that as well though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Earlier today when I was driving, because I was kind of doing a little shopping and shit, like grabbing groceries, and like I bought here, let me show you, dude. I fucking bought this new tool set
Oh yeah, just see your camera, man. Don't worry about it, man. Just see your camera. Okay, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
You,
See, it's
okay,
a
that's
fucking
like
it's
it's
a
like an
jigsaw.
internal set. Yeah, I don't know what that shit is called.
It's a saw basically, so I could cut because I'm trying to modify my computer desk. So I had to go and buy a jigsaw, and it was like a whole set. It came with a battery, some blades, and it fucking I don't know, man. Yeah, I actually have carpentry skills. I don't know if you know that about me, but I'm able, like, I can make some fucking shelves and desks. All I need is the supplies, and I can make that shit, man. But tomorrow I'm gonna head over to some of the relatives and fucking work on modifying my desk because I don't have the space or anywhere I can do it here at the loft. So I got to go over there and I'm gonna hang out with the folks and everything. Have a piece of birthday cake and shit. Um, and I'm not even doing it
Hey,
for me. I'm doing it because
hey, man,
what's
I
that?
want to ask you one thing, man. Just to interrupt you for a second. Like, is it your birthday as of midnight?
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Oh my
And today
god.
is like it's Sunday, so Sunday 4/10/22. So
Oh my god,
I
man.
always turn
Yeah,
this.
I wasn't even trying to like set this up and anything, but man, I mean, it's good though. First
It's
day of my stream, man. How
yeah,
old are you
it's a
now, man? 30
fucking
what? 30 what? 30 what, man?
fucking 32. Fucking
32?
32, man.
Hey,
That's
hey, you know what? You don't laugh at me? Go ahead, laugh at me, man. August 25th of this year, I'll be 35. Go ahead, laugh at me, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give no
yeah,
flying.
no, it's not.
Five more
So
years, man. I'll be 40. I'm doing a live stream right
yeah,
now.
see, that's
No,
gonna
I'm
be a
not
laugh
broke.
right there.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
That's good shit, man. No, and that's all you can really do, because I'm in the same I'm in the same situation where I never wanted to make it past 30, but here I am still kicking. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You
You got
gotta
a little
embrace it.
duck
You got
by your head, though, right? A little StreamYard duck right next to your head.
yeah, I see that little bastard. He's like right
Go
here. He's
ahead.
right there.
Go ahead. Brad, and Bastard Jake.
Yeah, man, just hanging out. What I mean? I don't mind it because it's a bird. Birds are my favorite. So
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
bird guy.
species. I mean,
That's
I'm not no animal expert or anything, but yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, birds. Yeah, you work with
they.
birds, man.
It's definitely random. Like, why would it be a duck for their symbol? You know what I mean? What's I'm curious as to why it's a duck. You know,
Well, I think what
it's
they'll do, we gotta get really stoned, really hardcore, and might find out about, what I mean? Because
yeah.
people like drugs. You know what I mean? We gotta find out like what's the real shit and what's really going on in life.
Yeah, yeah, man. Shit. No, I can see that happening. They're trying to make marijuana legal everywhere nowadays.
Yeah,
That's a yeah,
Colorado,
that's thumbs up for
right?
me. That's a
Every time I
thumbs
read
up.
about that shit, it's always in Colorado all the time too. I always see.
Yeah, yeah, definitely Colorado, but like they're trying to make it legal and like even here in Wyoming, they're trying to fucking work on something. It probably ain't gonna happen until like a decade from now, but I mean, it's something to look forward to. Fucking they might be able to make some pretty dank shit out here. I don't know. It's pretty high climate.
Jacob Bowie doing a live stream right now. What a bastard he is. What a fucking piece of shit he is.
Yeah,
the Lakeport bizzaroland podcast, right?
Fucking Bizarro Land, man. You better hop on Bizarro Land, man.
So what the
Get a load of this weird shit.
I know, man. It's like when you take that weird stuff, it's like a weird pill, right?
Mhm.
And then you
Yeah.
go in another dimension. That's what makes it bizarro land, you know? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, so earlier I was trying to add you to my account, and I was trying to do a live stream through my end to see if that changed anything. I honestly don't even know how to, but I figured it out eventually. I just need the because the email address that you're using is your student email address.
Yeah.
Is is that a good one to use or what?
Yeah.
Because it okay, all right. So I'll go ahead and use that for I don't know, whatever. In case you ever want to do it through my end, but since we know it could work on yours as well still, that's really all that matters. As soon as you get this fucking laptop, man, like I said, you try a laptop stream because it's probably going to be better quality and everything, and you got to use this little tiny ass fucking screen and shit to to focus on. Like I don't even know how any of this shit works. Especially the chat. The chat is confusing.
We have 0 viewers, man. I feel depressed.
Yeah, there's no need, fucking this is a test run, which fucking chilling. But yeah, man, shit. Hella fucking people sleeping and shit right now, people fucking drinking out there in the world. They got better things to do than to watch us. you know? Just fucking two wackos just talking
That's
about
why I call
random
it
shit.
Bizarro Land podcast.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, I
if I
fucking hate
ever,
hairlessness.
if I ever decide to expand that brand, if I ever decide to, I'll just print it on like a piece of paper and I'll send it to someone in New York City or whatever. Just like a flyer,
Yeah.
just like a hyperlink. Just type this into your browser or your phone. You just be a part of the chat, bro.
Can you see my camera? I'm just spinning around on my camera, showing everything.
Hey man, do you got extra beer bottle in your fridge? No, it's joking.
No. You want to see my fridge? Let me show you my fridge.
Yeah, let's see what's in that,
This
man.
how I live.
Like in those viral videos, like, what's in my bag? What's in my bag? Oh man, that's
You see,
man.
I got my juice. Got my pizza. Got my fucking chickies. My chickie sandwich. Live like a broke ass bum.
Dude, you know what I mean? I'm still staying in that hotel room that I was telling you about. And you know
Oh, you
what?
are? Hell,
Yeah.
what's up?
Well, it's because I'm paying on it now myself, for at least 2 or 3 more days. But I want to tell you one thing though. The thing is like it's just if you go on my pad, man, it's blank.
You go in your what?
Remember that MTV show? What the fuck was that MTV show called? Oh yeah, Room Raiders. You remember that shit?
I remember MC Fribs, but I don't remember no Room Raiders.
Yeah, it's just like people go into rooms of celebrities or whatever random people and say make commentary. But like I remember like the favorite commentary is like, like if we had an empty room, there's like, oh, what is this, a jail cell?
So you ain't got nothing in your room?
Not really.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you one thing though. At least I clean up after
What's that?
myself.
Hell yeah. So what are you sipping on now?
Um, uh, Bum juice.
What the hell?
CERN, man, from the CERN, man.
I'm trying I'm trying to get sober again.
Yeah.
Trying to be yeah, I'm giving sobriety another shot. Cause I did it, what was it, back in 2019 and 2020. Just see if I could do it again. 2022 is gonna be my new, and ironically, it happens to be on my birthday that I
Yeah, man.
decided to be sober.
I would say this much, man. As a person who's a full on alcoholic, it just just fill yourself up with like things, like your job, friends, relationships, a bitch that you're fucking, playing the guitar like I want to do. You know what I mean? I mean, just like anything outside of you know drugs and alcohol.
Exactly, exactly, and that's what I'm doing. Like I said, freaking, I'm trying to modify my desk for my computer, so that's
Mhm.
literally me coming up with an activity to do that doesn't involve drinking. You know what I mean? It involves me going out and doing something to keep my mind off of it, basically.
Mhm.
And then that also reminds me, man, fucking I do need to get back into playing guitar. you
Mhm.
see my you see my guitar there? It's
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Brad. Here's the thing. The thing you need to
what's
understand,
that?
that's better than a guitar. Have a woman come over once in a while. Get laid,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
that
Get
would be
laid.
nice. Look at that beautiful piece of fucking. It just got dust all over it.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
God
When was the
damn.
last time you touched that thing?
Believe me, man. Fucking if I give me a little side piece, I would. I just don't even have that energy to put up with it, man. I've been single so long that I'm used to being single. And it's just finding the energy and the time to go out and try to fucking to do the old fucking dating bullshit. I just don't care for it, man.
It's
And
kind of
so
weird.
I
I want to do a question. You know what I mean? Like, since you're a single man and whatnot, the realities that you have to deal with, like, do people kind of like act like you're kind of weirdo or like, something because you're single? You know what I mean? I'm just kind of curious about that.
you know what's funny? People don't know what to think about me because of that. And I just like it. I
You
like
know what I'm
it.
saying,
Like I've
right?
learned to embrace it. Like I don't know, I just embrace it now. Like I a couple days ago, one of my coworkers, she's like, "So what's new with you, Brad? You get a girlfriend or anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, no. I didn't get no girlfriend." And she's like, "You'll get one someday. She's gonna be a hot Latina girl and she's gonna love you and everything, and you're gonna love her." And I'm like, "Well, why the fuck?" She basically made the situation awkward by giving me hope thinking that I have no hope. It's not that I don't have hope. It's just this I'm too fucking tired to give a fuck. You know, I've tried these online websites like fucking Hinge and Tinder. They don't work for me, man. I'm not like I'm just a straight up bold person. Like they ask to describe yourself. I put this is literally what I wrote in one of my fucking accounts. I wrote in my bio. I wrote I'm like an old song. Wait, I'm like a new song off an old album that you never heard. Like, what the fuck does that mean to begin with? But that's what I put. I don't know why I put it. That's just what I felt like putting down, and that's what I put. And then, like, yeah, you could basically click on people's names that you like, and like their pictures. And I did the whole shebang, man, and I still got no fucking response. It's like life telling you just give up on that. Find another fucking passion. Don't be so concerned on what other people got. Just because other people have that doesn't mean you need it as well. You know what I mean? That's the only way I
Yeah.
could look at it. I don't look at it as like, oh man, I'm so sad. I wish I had that. I look at it like, well, if that's not meant for me, it's not. So I'm gonna find things that I like and that keep me occupied. Is not that fucking bad.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's video
what makes
games
it
too, because like people always say, "Oh, video games this, video games that." Oh,
yeah. I mean, I this is how I see it. It's not weird until people make it weird. You know what I mean? Like the way that chick said, I'll find somebody and we're gonna be in love and I'll be happy. Like, who the fuck is she to say that I'll be happy because I have a woman in my life? What the fuck makes her think that I need a woman to be happy? Why
I,
can't I be
I,
alone and
I
single?
have a very powerful statement against that. It's called projecting their fantasy upon you. Projecting, man. Sometimes
Yeah.
when people do that, it don't mean shit.
All I heard was, so because I'm single, I'm not happy. That's all I heard. You know what I mean? And that made me not even care about her trying to keep the conversation going. Like I straight up gave her the silent treatment after that. And I just embraced the awkward moment. Like I soaked into it. I was like, hell yeah, it's fucking this is awkward as hell, and I'm loving it because I am not whatever she thinks. It's like, do you think I'm depressed? Do you think I'm just sitting over here fucking crying myself to sleep or something? Like, no, I'm not. I'm literally, dude, I wake up in the morning happy as fuck because of what I've achieved on my own. I literally
Yeah,
embrace being a single
it's
motherfucker, making
it's
it where I made.
weird, man. It's so fucking weird about how the situations about human beings are. It's just like if you're not in a
Yeah,
relationship, you're depressed, you're ready to commit suicide and all. It's not necessarily true. Not necessarily. The thing is like,
no,
I mean, like, let's put it this way: if you're a guy laid all, you got all these men after you all the time. You kind of think to yourself like, you know what? I fuck pussy all the time. I have all kind of good sex, and you know what?
right,
I got better things to worry about than sex and relationships and all that. That's what they always say. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships, and women are the gatekeepers of sex.
right.
They're pretty weird.
Well, it's like I told you the last time, man. I'm changing the whole fucking relationship game because I'm tired of situations like that. That's the exact reason why I don't care to embrace that. Settle down, get married, and have kids, and fuck all. Like, I don't embrace that. If that's what you want to do, good for you. But I ain't gonna do it just because that's what's fucking brainwashed into everybody else's fucking head. Like,
And that's what it seems like to be. It's like, like everyone gets brainwashed into thinking like, you get married, have a relationship with girlfriend and or whatever, you get married. And if you don't do that, it's like it's a disorder. You know what I mean? It's weird.
yeah,
You know
me.
what I mean? What's
And,
funny? Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
no, continue. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that, like, when you're in a relationship, sometimes that could be the most worst mental disorder of all. Like, when a man and a woman is fighting against each other, arguing and shit, what I mean? That's a mental disorder.
Exactly.
How many people are gonna call that out? Probably nobody.
That's
Just me.
exactly what I was gonna say. Like, you're literally saying exactly what I was gonna say. You know,
Good man.
but nobody talks about that though. Why? Why? Well, let's talk about this guy who's on his own. He's not in a relationship. He's not happy. He's sad. But look at that beautiful couple over there. Oh yeah, they're going through a lot of issues. Their daughter's a whore. Their son's a fucking dope head, and they're not in a happy relationship. They're gonna be divorced 10 years from now. Uh, but that's okay. Let's not worry about them. But this single guy over here, he is sad. We need to help him. Like, fuck off, bro. Fucking, I don't, that doesn't, there's so many comparisons like that, though. That's not the only one. It's like the typical thing where if a man does something, like if I go out there and do what I'm doing day in and day out, paying my bills, going to work, feeding myself, taking care of my birds, staying positive, I'm just being a grown adult. If a woman does it, she's a powerful person. She is a very strong individual. She is so proud. People are
I
cheering
want to
her
tell you
on, and they're
something, man. I mean, I don't mean to be. Okay, go ahead, man. Uh, 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 it, you include your thought there, but I just want to interrupt you for a second. But I want to tell you something about women, man. The way how society is structured, women are in high power, and I mean, it's
yeah.
okay though. I mean, I'm not saying I'm hating. It's just like, women, they have the high power over on men in that sense. They could do what the fuck they want.
Eh,
I can't do what I fucking want.
yeah, no, and see, once again, it puts so when you're in the workplace, there are things you can and can't do, right? Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, definitely.
So I've literally been in situations where I've seen my coworkers at other jobs, because I've worked many jobs, so I've been in jobs where I've seen literally coworkers talk dirty to a server, to a fucking a customer, or even a fucking what you call it, like a receptionist or something like that, or they say something dirty, like a sexual compliment or something like that, like, oh, your ass looks fine, some random shit like that, right? And it's okay. But the moment I go and say something, or the moment I try to do that, it's not good. It's bad. I never understood that, and to this day it's still like that. And so I just keep to my own. I don't try to hit on chicks or bother people when I'm doing my job, or when I'm dealing with a client or a customer or any type of deal, even a coworker. I might look, but I'm not checking them out. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between checking out a chick and looking. Like, if you're just looking, it's kind of like, oh, I take a glance and I look back to what I'm doing. If you're checking them out, you're actually looking up head to toe, and if even if they see you looking at them, you're still looking. Like there's a difference between that's the thin line between being a pervert and just being a fucking, just being
Yeah, I
curious. You're
know,
just
man.
looking.
That's fucking wild shit right there. You know my version of the story is, man, because like my version of the story is like I only deal with women who deal with me. If they make themselves prevalent in front of me, they show themselves in front of me, choosing signals,
Right.
because I watch a YouTuber named Alpha Male Lifestyles AMS. You know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
choosing signals and all that. You know what I mean? It's like if she's not doing that shit, guess what? It's no, man. It just like
Yeah.
yeah. It just
And
you gotta recognize that
I can
it's really strange though. You know what I mean? Because it's not talked about.
Well, that's what we're talking about though. So it's talked about, it's just not popular
You know what it is.
because
You gotta recognize your own lane, man. It's like in cars.
yeah,
You gotta recognize your own lane. Like for me,
that's
I'm very very fucking careful, man. Very careful.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so as am I. So when I do be acting like that, which is being proper, is being proper and uh domestic, is being a tame beast, is how I see it, right? Because like you could walk up to a chick and say, "Oh, you look fucking amazing. I just wanna fucking take you out and have fun. Maybe hook up or just have a beer, get to know you and shit." That doesn't mean she's gonna say yes. That doesn't mean anything. She like you said, she'll set the tone at that moment. She'll probably say no. I've been told no so many fucking times that I've lost count. I could tell you how many times I've been told yes when I ask a chick out. 3 times from what I can remember. And I'm talking about from the first time that I asked a chick out back in fucking junior high all the way up to now. Literally about 3 times I've been told yes. Doesn't mean that they did it. Like there was this one chick out here. She said, "Yeah, I'd like to go out with you," and we were, kind of staying in contact, but then she just kind of fell off. I always tried to get her to go out with me into a public area or, hang out. She'd be like, "Yeah, I'm down for that," but then she'd never come through. She'd never respond to it when it came to the day when we go hang out or something like that. So technically, even if it was her saying yes, her actions were saying no. You know what I mean? She set the tone. Women will always set the tone, but
Yeah.
when when
You know
you're
what's
in
so
a
wild about that though? You know what's so fucking wild about that? Like they'll set the tone and do this and that, but just like it's like they're being cocky because they have so many options. There's so many
yeah,
men.
exactly. Then that's a give and take. You know what I mean? Because you could have just as many options as her. Um, but the reality is, and this is for me, I'm speaking on my personal level, is if there's a chick that I like, there's no other chick. Like she could sit there all day and be like, "Oh, you talking to some other chick?" No, literally no. Like there's there's no other chick, and that makes me
I don't mean to interrupt you for a minute or two, but it's like when she meets the age of 30, that's like the pinnacle moment. You know what I mean? 30. You know what I mean for a woman.
well,
Even though they might have
yeah,
other options. They have options after that too, but I'm just saying, like 30s, like you're like, oh wow, I have to act different a little bit, you know.
I mean, it depends. I don't know. It's a very it's a variety. It's a variety of
Yes, it
things.
is.
Like if are these chicks that have kids, or are these chicks that don't have kids? Are these chicks that have been alcoholics their whole lives or druggies their whole lives? There's a variety of to what you're talking about. What I'm talking about is trying to go out with one chick that has options, and you don't have options, right? But she does. So your only focus is her, where she's saying there like, oh well, I'll talk to him one day and I'll talk to that other guy the next day, and then she comes to you and is like, oh, so who are you talking to, by the way? And you're like, oh shit, nobody but you know, because that is my level of dedication and honesty. Is if there's a chick that I'm interested in, I'm not gonna fucking try to be a scurvy person and go around behind her back and talk to other chicks. But then again, it was never an exclusive topic between us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
See,
I don't.
that's
It's weird.
that's a very good thing, though. That's a very good thing to know that she has options, no matter what happens in the world,
For
man.
her,
Even like for me,
yeah,
even for me, she has
yeah,
options.
yeah. And then the other thing I'm gonna backtrack a little. The other thing that I was talking about was when I do something, it's weird, but when another person does it, it's not. And the only difference is in that situation is I'm single, right? So there's no there's no solid, how do I put this? There's no fucking there's no clout, right? There's no representative to show that I have um I don't know. I'm acceptable in the relationship game, right? They don't. I don't have kids, so there's no proof that I have the
You know
ability
what,
to be a
man?
father.
You know what, man?
I
I
don't
don't mean
have.
to interrupt you. Could I interrupt you for a second, man?
What's that?
You know what it is? You know what it is? All the information that I have or I'm gonna give, I don't, take it with a grain of salt. But you know what? Like, there's one piece of information that fucking scared the shit out of me, man. You know what it is? It's just, um, yeah. Women hate men who are outcast of the system. If you're outcast of the system, women hate you because women only like men who are in the system. Who men, you know what I mean? It makes sense though. It makes sense now. You know what I mean? In my older age, but like, and you know, I always call
Yeah.
myself
No.
I call myself a proud outcast. On the prime fucking goddamn target. Oh
Right.
man. Jesus. I'm not taking this information as purity, but the thing is though is like if that shit is really true, that's why they're after me,
Yeah.
man. That's why they hunt me down. Keep going, man. Keep going with your
it's
gospel.
well, I mean, kind of like what you're talking about. Yes, it's there is a system of communication there, right? Like for me as an example, there is the only communication is what I'm able to bring to the table, right? There's no solid proof though, right? My word is my bond, basically. Like if I told a chick that I'm toxic and I'm not worthy of dating, so you shouldn't try to go after me, she's only going to be more curious. She's only going to want to fucking find out what makes you toxic. Why are you trying to avoid going out with me? If I told her I like you and I want to see where this goes if we can go out sometime. She's going to be like, "Yeah, I have a boyfriend." So if if I say something and my word is my bond, why does it have to be a negative a negative thing about me that makes her want to be around me, right? Like if I said, "Oh, I have kids, but I'm not with the mother," they're gonna be like, "Oh, so he's a father. That's a green flag. He's single. That's a green flag. He's no longer with the mother. That's a green flag." Those are not green flags. Those are all red flags because one, I am raising a kid that no longer is with both parents. They're going between both parents with the mother and the father. Two, I'm presenting myself as if I'm some badass that has kids and don't even fucking care about the relationship with the mother. That's a red flag, right? The more red flags there are, for some reason, women want you more, you know? And I don't have that shit. I don't have any of that. Like my only red flag is whatever I tell them, and they can't even find out if that's true or not because they can't go look me up on Facebook or on Instagram because I don't have any of that shit. I don't have any social media. I have no way of them finding out about me other than whatever I tell them. And I don't honestly tell them anything much about me other than I have birds. I live in a loft, and I'm almost done with paying off my car, and I like guns. I like to go shoot my guns. Like these are the main things that they know about me. That's all they know. And they don't see those as red flags or green flags. Those are just hobbies and interests that I have, right? So I don't know, man. Fucking it. There's no way for them to go and find and ask somebody about me. Is what I'm trying to say. There's no way for them to get info about me through somebody else. I'm the only person they could find out about me about. They can't go to my ex and say why did you guys break up? How come you guys ain't together no more? You know what I mean? Like, because that's how women do, man. They investigate, especially in a guy that they like. They'll go out of their way, and it's so easier this day. They can literally look up in the type of a keyboard anything they need to know about somebody. There's not much about me. I have no bad record. Uh, the only thing you can find out about me is whatever I tell you in person or on the phone or whatever. And it's usually not in a situation where you're able to ask personal questions because I'm professional about my shit. I'm proper, you know. I don't give them time to fucking ask me dumb questions and shit. And when they do, like how that chick did, saying, "Oh, do you got a girlfriend yet?" and you're gonna be happy when you get one, and you guys are gonna be in love and get married and shit. Like when that shit happens, like I said, I do what I can to make them feel awkward about it because I honestly don't see why that is what I need to be happy. If it happens, yeah, fucking, that's cool. That's all power to it. But it doesn't mean however they see it. It doesn't mean that is what happiness is. That's not real happiness. That's
It's
just
just that
something.
they're projecting their fantasies
Yeah,
upon you. Yes.
that's just a distraction. Is really what it is. Think about it, man. When people get in relationships, what do they do? What's like one of the first things you notice about people when they get in relationships? Can you can you think of anything?
Uh, they get selfless. They get uh selflessness. It just like they like They think of the outside world, and then see that's where they fuck me over, so to speak, because oh, you're selfish, you're selfish. You got to think outside
Yeah,
of you.
yeah,
That's
no, and
what I
that
know.
is true.
Absolutely true. Doesn't mean it's
And
good or
they
bad.
like to, yeah, no, and exactly it. They like to push their energy out on other people, and they combine their personalities together and they create this big old ego relationship. Ego is what I call it, right? Two different egos put together as one, combined into a big transformer or some fucking Power Ranger robot that's out there pushing their fucking relationship ego on other people, saying, fucking, yeah, I can get you to go out with my friend and we should go on a double date and blah blah blah. But the number one thing that you will notice about people in relationships, especially when they're in love, is they get fat. You know why they get fat?
They're
Because they
too
got nothing
comfortable.
else to do but eat. They got nothing else to do but eat and shove food in their face and look at each other eat. Oh, I love you. You're the love of my life. Here's a hot dog. I love you too. Here, take a fucking hamburger to your fucking mouth. Here's some fries on the side with cheese. You fat fuck. I love you, by the way. Let's get married and have sex. Have greasy fat person sex. Right? They get fat because they get to a stasis where that's happiness. Happiness is eating food in front of the person you love and dying of a fucking heart attack or a fucking diabetes, cancer. Why would I want to be in a
Oh my
relationship if it
god,
means I'm going to get
man.
fat? I mean, I got nothing against fat people, but I'm just saying, fucking, there's enough obese people in
You
in
know
this
what?
country to be.
Like to top it off too, man. Like the women, man. Like the women I go after. You go ahead, man. You can say
Yeah.
what you want against me. I don't give a fuck. But one of the women I go with is like in relationships or in married. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like if you've been with so many women or talked to so many women that's been in committed relationships or married even, you ain't want to do it no more.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
no.
that's true. You know,
Like
I
that's
don't
why
know,
I
man.
like to be that's why I like to be like a daredevil. Oh, don't leave that woman alone. She's married. She said, no, not really. She wants a party, man. Shit, I would just go show
Yeah,
up there and show up with a bottle of wine, man. She would love me. But it just like it happened to me. Like people say, "Well, how would it feel if it happened to you, Jake? How would it happen to you?" No, I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. This is the first time I'm ever
yeah,
saying it for you right now. But in the marriage and dating game, I got fucked over so bad, man. That's why I'm so rebellious toward this. No, man, I really did. I got fucked over so goddamn bad. It's just like, fuck this shit. And that's why it's probably might be the reason why I go after married women and or girls that's in committed relationships. Bullshit. Give them 2 years, they'll be separated. Believe me, man. I see
yeah,
Instagram and all that shit. It fades out after a while, man. It really does. Seriously.
yeah. No,
Bullshit. Bullshit.
there's lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
Um, but I
It
don't
fades
blame you.
out,
I don't
man.
blame you, man. Like fucking, I don't know. Women will agree with this. When you meet somebody who's in a relationship, it makes you want them that much more. I don't know why it's like that. That's just how it is. Like, there's a reason why if I met a married chick, I would like to give her a go over a single chick. Is because somebody married her for a reason, right? Like she had some that another chick didn't have. There's a reason why people hook up with somebody and marry them. They don't marry like you don't marry somebody just because they look good. There's something else they're good at, right? Uh, Maybe it's in the bed or maybe it's financially. Either way, there's always gonna be that want that somebody else already has. Another man's trash is another man's gold type of thing, you know. Um, but I mean, shit. Also, dude, like I told you, I've been told no when I ask chicks out more times than I could count. Like I can't even. I lost count. You know. Uh, I don't care to give the whole relationship thing a serious shot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean it's what the fuck are you doing, man?
Listen, man. Don't be laughing, man. No, man. It's true though. You know what I mean?
You're like, yeah, it's true though. Fucking damn it, man. Okay.
Most women relationships don't last forever. That's my joke right there.
Oh my god, man.
I've been on MySpace for years, but I've never seen it happen yet.
Fucking, uh, damn it, man. Yeah. Did you shake it twice? Yeah.
No, it's like it's so fucking funny though. You know, committed relationships and like like I think you even told me that like even women who was like married and shit, they like you too, right? I mean, marriage is not the end all be all. I think it just I don't know.
No,
People
it's dude. There are people out there that get married and still, openly have relationships with other people.
and
You
the
know,
most famous
that's
like open relationships and whatnot. You
yeah,
know, it's savage world out there.
yeah. No, it's definitely things have changed for better or worse. I do not know. Uh, all I could say is what brought us to this fucking topic is people are gonna be people, right? We can agree that there's gonna be fucked up people and there's gonna be cool people and the list goes on. We I can speak for myself when I say this. There there's only so much to know until you get bored of it and you move on to something else. And that's literally how I would be in a relationship. Like I would literally probably date a chick. I don't know how long, but eventually I would be bored of her and I would move on to something else. Like is not like I said, I really am a toxic person when it comes to relationships. I know that about myself. Self-awareness is a very good thing to do. Like what's one of the first things that a person will tell you when you break up? One of the first things they'll say is
Just
you need to be single for a while.
get to do this.
What?
Get to do this.
What are you talking about? What?
Get to do this. Get to do this. That's why.
Oh, fucking Jake.
Oh
You
shit!
okay?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's just taking his piss all over the place. But you know what? No, I'll get in a real with you, man. I'll get in a real with you. You just like, people get bored out after a while. You know what I mean? It comes out to two things, man. Comes out to be women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships. So, like, if there's a woman that's like by herself, single, whatever, it's just some man rejected her because he just wanted sex. Big deal. Everything's
Mm-hmm.
basic, right? Fuck.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you show your
I don't
face
know,
too.
man.
I'm surprised you show your face at all, man. I mean, that's all on you. You know, what I mean, you didn't have to do that shit.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like being identified. Because yeah, that's on Jake's live stream. This bastard Brad on Jake's live stream.
I got no shame in my game. I'm not trying to hide or whatever. There's no reason for me to
I want you to tell him
be
though.
embarrassed.
If people are confronting you, I want you to tell them. Yeah, I was on bastard Jake's live stream. Say it, man. I want to see how you say it.
uh, fucking, I'm on that fucking, Bastard Jake's live stream, man. That was me. That was me talking shit about bitches because bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. That's what I
Uh,
did.
Bastard
Yeah,
Jake's live stream.
fucking Bastard Jake's live stream. He invited me. He invited me, and I for some reason fucking just went with it and said, "Fuck it, let's go all the way and talk about some shit." Then
Here
that's
we
what
are.
happened. Here we are, man. I'm not. It's fucking 4:11 in the morning, and I'm pretty sure my neighbor could hear me talking all this shit. And he's just like, "Man, just go get laid and shut the fuck up." Who knows?
Always say, man. It's like he is always the answer to everything. It's an answer to everything, but it's not the answer to everything. Though. That makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense, man. Like I don't know, this is a very obscure way to look at it, but keep in mind I'm only saying this just to prove a point. I'm not saying it for any other reason. I have no fucking belief in it. I'm just saying Jesus didn't even have a relationship and he died in his 30s. He never had sex, he never had kids, he never had a girlfriend, never had a
So,
wife.
so bit.
All the guy did was all he did was go around and speak the gospel, and then somebody stabbed him in the back and said, "Hey man, he's starting a movement, or he's trying to make people feel good and do good for themselves,
Was
but he
that
doesn't
Judas?
have a woman in his life."
Judas Iscariot? Is
I
that
don't
who
know.
did that?
I
Okay.
don't I don't I don't honestly don't know the true story. I just know that people shunned him away because he was a single man. That's the only thing I get out of it is Jesus, he was single for all
And
of his
that's
life. If there's any, like, see, when I look at the Bible, I don't look at it as a true story. I look at it as fabrications extended to a very extravagant amount of lies and bullshit.
I look
But
at it as a metaphor. That's
there's
what I look at.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, considering me being in that kind of situation, I can relate to it a lot. I've I could count how many years I've been in relationships. If I put all the years that I've been in relationships together, it'd be like maybe 5 years, between 3 and 5 years. I'm 32 years old. All right. So also add another 10 years because I was a kid. So that's 15 years being in uh very platonic relationships and very what you call like personal relationships, right? 3 to 5 years being in relationships with chicks that I was dating, and then 10 years being, just around family, being raised as a kid. That still leaves another, what, 15, little over 15 years, like just about like 17 years. That still leaves 17 years of me living single as as a male, right? I could relate to that story as far as him being out there just doing his thing, never being in a relationship, never knowing what it's like to have sex, and just being a virgin his whole life. And then he gets
Mhm.
killed because he's not like the rest of the other guys. He's out there speaking the gospel, you know. They might have said something like, "Oh, he's out there spreading poison." He's talking about he's the chosen one and he's the father's son and shit like that. What the fuck is he talking about? Let's kill him, you know? Like this guy's he doesn't even know what pussy feels like and he's out here trying to change people's lives. Fuck this guy. Like that. Who knows what really happened, but that's like a good idea of what could have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But time times have changed to a point where people cannot be subjectified into scenarios like that. Like, dude, people used to burn women back in the fucking 1800s because they thought they were fucking witches. You can't do that anymore, but they used to do it. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
Salem witch trials. That's what they called that shit.
exactly, man. I don't know
In
if it was in the
Oregon, man.
1800s,
That
but
that that happened. That shit happened in Oregon. I did research on that shit.
yeah.
Oh
So
damn.
I don't know. You think about shit like that, you're like, well, shit, man, fucking. I guess we're just born in a more better time to be who we are. To be able to say what we're saying and know that we're not gonna get bit in the ass, which is why I don't care to show my face. You know, it's why I feel comfortable saying things like this to somebody like you. I would not have conversations like this with just anybody though. And the reason for that is because some people, they just don't know how to speak their mind and be okay with it. Some people, they want to say something, but they don't because it's not nice or because it's too rude or it's too raw. It's not proper. It's like, no, you can speak your mind and still be proper and still be respectful. You just got to understand that when you're saying it, you're not saying it with the intent to harm people. You're just saying it because it's on your mind. Fucking speak it, get it out, and move on. You know, you there's no need to take it any further than that. Just because I'm saying what I'm saying, it doesn't mean I'm gonna go out there and start fucking embracing being a single guy and fucking I'm a better person than anybody because I'm so single. Like, no, fucking it doesn't make me special. It doesn't make me anything other than just a fucking maybe a loser at most because I think it means something. It doesn't. All it means is that I'm just aware of my situation and I've become at peace with it. You know, fucking that's what most people do anyways. They find a way to meditate and move on. Other people just go to church because for some fucking reason you got to go to a building to feel better about yourself. I could do it right here, right now, and feel better. I just did it, you know. I don't, I don't know, I
Man.
don't know, man.
I
Fucking,
mean, I'm not sure what's gonna happen to you in your future, your life, but like, as far as these live streams are going, man.
Yeah.
You know, you know, write a book, one or two. You know, live life. I'm not saying
Right.
suicide is a good way to do it. I'm not saying it. It's just like, you're retiring. But the thing is though, as far as I'm concerned though, I know how things are, man. I'm not stupid, but like, write one or two books and spend some time in the live streams, man. Let your gospel spread, man. This is my platform, and you're welcome to it, man. You know what? My
Yeah.
space is your space, motherfucker. Don't ever forget that. Never forget that shit.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
No,
this is
that's
your
cool. That
time
works
too,
for me.
motherfucker. Yeah, what happened, man?
No, I'm just agreeing with you is all. Shit, You know, I mean, when it comes down to it, shit, fucking, it's just hella late right now and everything. So fucking, it's just
You getting ready to
we got to
pass
set up a good.
out?
No, we got to set up a better time to do streams. To make more of this, but at a better
Hmm.
time. You
Hey,
know, that way.
so what is this? This is Sunday morning, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Sunday the
Um,
10th.
what sounds like it's good schedule to you, man?
Uh, that's honestly any Sunday or Monday is it works for me
Mm-hmm.
mainly because when I get home from work, I have no energy left. I literally am down to my last, fucking my last fumes of fucking energy when I get home from work. And I usually take a shower, feed my birds, and go to bed when I get home after work. So Sunday or Monday would usually be a better time for me because those are my days off, and that's when I'm able to, just to communicate and talk about shit. And as you know, I like to talk about things that I go through and shit that I've experienced. So it just allows my mind to stay focused on that rather than talk about my daily bullshit at work. Because there are days at work, like recently, I had to deal with, that little compliment that or that little conversation that I had with that chick. But there are other things along with that I have to deal with personally and get over before I even say something. Because there are situations where I want to say something to somebody at work, but I'm only saying it because uh, I don't know, the my ego wants to be heard, but I need to recognize that that's not is not the time or place to say that. But when I'm talking to you and we're doing this live stream shit, that's the time to talk and say it. That's the time for me to unload, but not after I get off of work because I'm just gonna be too exhausted and I might not even have the energy to even have a conversation or talk about some shit. Whereas on Sunday and Monday, I feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more centered. So those days work for me, man. Long story short. Did you pass out? Are you still there? Hello. Fuck. You always do this. You always hang up on me first. All right. Well, this is me checking out. Good fight, good night. Uh I don't know. He might still be there. He might have muted himself or something. Take it easy.